Good morning. Here are the headlines for today. Washington drafts proposal for Venezuela's oil sanction easing. Japan donating 38 new vehicles to Jamaica. Bahamas introduces bills to legalize marijuana use. U.S. officials are reportedly drafting a proposal that would ease sanctions on Venezuela's oil sector, allowing more companies and countries to import its crude oil if the country conducts a free and fair presidential election, according to 5 people with the knowledge of the plans. Sanctions were initially imposed after President Maduro's disputed 2018 elections. While the US has previously hinted an easing of sanctions, few authorizations have been granted, with Chevron being an exception. The US maintains that further relaxation of the sanctions hinge on progress towards transparent elections and the reinstatement of democracy. The White House has made no comment on the move. There has also been no immediate response from the Venezuelan's negotiation leader or the U.S. State Department. To read more on this article written by Marianne Parage, Vivian Siqueira, and Timothy Gardner, go to Reuters.com. The government of Japan is set to donate 38 new vehicles to its Jamaican counterparts through a new bilateral agreement which has just been finalized. Jamaican Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith, who made the announcement earlier this week on Love 101 FM, disclosed that the vehicles comprise of 5 new ambulances and 33 pickup trucks. She also mentioned that Japan is also committed to providing 6 boats for Jamaica, which will be given to the Jamaican Defense Force and the police for security purposes. Senator Johnson-Smith explained that the negotiations were undertaken by the Foreign Affairs Ministry with the support of the Ministry of Finance and Public Services. Jamaica and Japan forged diplomatic relations since 1964, with the Embassy of Japan in Jamaica established in 1995. To read more on this article, go to our.today. The government of the Bahamas has unveiled several bills aimed at legalizing marijuana for medical and religious purposes and decriminalizing possessions of small amounts, joining other Caribbean nations that have taken similar steps. If approved, individuals caught with less than 30 grams of marijuana would pay a $250 fine, and buying marijuana for recreational purposes would remain illegal. Officials said licenses for cultivating, retail, transport, and religious use would only be granted to companies that are entirely Bahamian-owned. Licenses for research, testing, and manufacturing would be awarded to companies that are at least 30% Bahamian-owned. The government also plans to establish a cannabis authority to regulate the industry. Public hearings are scheduled for September, and legalization could be approved before next year. To read more on this article, go to Caribbean.lootnews.com. Have a wonderful morning. This was your Caribinvestv headline news to start your day.